Hello everyone. There. Hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Hope you guys have all had a very beautiful day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And yeah, let's get right into some girls made pudding. So yesterday when we left off, we got separated from each other by vanishing somehow. Yeah, by vanishing because we didn't look at each other for a while. So yeah, hopefully this will the two will meet each other again. Yeah, you know, main question and then main coastal row 1. Cook pudding or rice ball. Hot milk, okay. So I'm gonna throw these two away. Let's later to listen to this while we go. Oh, we got rice. Nice. Ready to go. Maybe the world would eventually go back to normal. But that seemed extremely unlikely. It's probably destined to stay like this, empty, except for Sumibi. It was possible that the people who disappeared had simply been moved somewhere else. But even then, sooner or later, they would die. And then the world would truly be empty and the towns deserted. Sumibi herself would eventually die. All she could do was make the best of the situation. You know me, will you stay with me until I die? But of course. I'm just a figment of your imagination to begin with. That voice came from inside her head, but it also sounded as if it came from outside. She could even feel Yonomi sitting beside her, or behind her. Whether you really exist doesn't even matter. Everyone in the world can hear you speak, everyone being just me. For all intents and purposes, that makes you real. Once again, there was no reply. She kept riding on, looking forward. Okay. So yeah, that was one of the endings. So I guess we have to... Oh, can we even do coastal road? Yeah, so we need to make a rice ball instead. So maybe you got an idea. So, would it be okay if I start searching for Nikomi? It was a question, but ultimately she was only asking this to herself. You're saying you'll choose her over me? I'm not saying that. But I guess that you and I are just too alike. Ah. Didn't you say we were nothing like each other once? I did. But in hindsight, we have a lot in common. Maybe that's why I liked you to begin with. Oh. Doesn't that mean we're a perfect fit for each other? I'm not sure I do. If I kept traveling with you, if I kept traveling by myself, I think I'd end up going mad. But Nikomi, she really is nothing like me. We disagree on a lot of things, it can even get annoying sometimes. But maybe that's what made traveling with her fun. As for me, I need someone to disagree with me. A world all to yourself was a free world, but also a hazy one. Hallucinations could be real, nobody could tell you otherwise. But if you're by yourself, you can do whatever you want, you don't need to worry about anything. That's true. I know. But when you can't do anything, you end up doing nothing. That's also true. Without a boundary defining reality and imagination, everything lost meaning. Where will that bring you? What will you gain by traveling with Nikomi? You know, his question was calm and her voice was quiet. Do you really believe that you'll be able to eat that pudding again? That pudding. I made it. Yet another question that maybe had to ask herself. I don't believe I will be able to. I mean... Hey Flair. I don't even remember what it tasted like. She clearly didn't remember what the pudding looked like. But then the memory of its taste was long gone. It might have been overly sweet, or it could have been a little bitter. She had no clue. So what's the point? You'll keep eating pudding, but it will never be the right one. You're right. But that's exactly the point. So maybe finally found the words to explain how she felt. If the goal of the journey is recreating a pudding I can't remember, then the journey never has to end. She knew that journey started on a whim and continued out of inertia. But now if she understood, that was exactly what she wanted. One needs a goal in life. And the farther away that goal, the better. Because once you reach that goal, the journey is over. Nikomi. Nikomi. I wanted the journey together to go on forever. It had taken a long time for Subibi to realize this. But now, she could see that it had always been the truth. She never admitted it to herself because she was scared. Scared of Nikomi not feeling the same way. That's why she'd given her the cold shoulder. Subibi could hear Yonomi giggle behind her. And will you be able to admit that to Nikomi if you get to see her again? Probably not. I thought so. The weight she felt, or imagined, against the back started getting lighter. If you manage to find her, be good to her. Yes, if. After that, Yonomi said nothing else. Subibi tried looking behind her shoulder. There was no one there. If she wanted to find Nikomi, she had to think of a way to look for her. Subibi racked her brain. She couldn't think of any way to reach someone who had disappeared. She briefly considered going back to the place where she had last seen Nikomi. However, she thought that it probably wouldn't make any difference. She didn't know where Nikomi was now, or in fact, if she was anywhere at all. Subibi remembered Yakime's words. People share the reality via their eyes. That's why they disappear from reality when no one is looking. Disappeared people still live on in their reality, but that reality wasn't shared with others. If you could look at them, they at you, your realities would be shared again, and they'd reappear. She had to find Nikomi and exchange looks with her. But how? She wondered where the other girl was, and what she was up to. Subibi was struck by inspiration. She remembered the walkie-talkie. Raine's walkie-talkie supposedly used eyesight waves for transmission. The people working in the lab had told her that eyesight waves were supposedly able to cross realities. If that was true, she might be able to contact Nikomi. She didn't know where Raine was right now, but she mentioned a second walkie-talkie. Could Subibi reach the lab where that walkie-talkie was? And even if she did, could she really use it to talk to Nikomi? That would only work if the other girl was also in the walkie-talkie's range. Subibi had to bet on Nikomi coming to the same conclusion as her. Moreover, she had to bet on Nikomi wanting to see her again. Subibi slowed the bike down without even thinking about it. No matter how many issues her plan had, it was her only plan. She needed to try something. She needed to act, just as she'd been acting all this time. The bike picked up speed again. This time, it was headed towards the lab. Komi wondered how Sumibi felt about this. Whether she was distraught from loneliness or euphoric with freedom. She could imagine both being true. Sumibi enjoyed being by herself, but she wasn't a loner. As for Komi, she was lonely. So lonely that she thought she could go insane. Having someone to chat with made everything easier. That had always been the case for her. When she was alone, even the tiniest unpleasant thoughts could take center stage in her brain. Now, she was lost. She didn't even have the presence of mind to pity herself over it. She had to choose a goal. At the same time, she kept thinking of how Sumibi was taking it. Would she just keep traveling by herself, free from any annoyances? And if, by some twisted fate, they managed to reunite, would Sumibi want to start traveling with Komi again? Or would they just go their separate ways after exchanging a few pleasantries? Komi didn't want to travel alone. The other person didn't necessarily have to be Sumibi. Anyone would do, as long as they could provide a clear goal for the journey. She felt that way, but at the same time, traveling with Sumibi had been fun. She'd hoped that the journey would never end. Even if it brought them nowhere, even if, eventually, they were both destined to disappear. She didn't care about the future anyway, nor the past. If she was having fun, she was happy. Sumibi would say I'm so short-sighted. She longed for Sumibi. That's why she had come back here. She was not alone, or she was alone, but she was ready. She pushed the button on the walkie-talkie. Hey? Hey, yo? The walkie-talkie powered on. The first sound to come out of it was just static. It felt like it was connected to some place far away. But for all she knew, the other girl could be just a few steps away. Finally, she spoke. So, if you managed to make that pudding you've been wanting to eat, what would you do after that? The reply didn't come immediately. Maybe it took time for Wiz to reach the other walkie-talkie. Maybe Sumibi was just taking her time thinking about how to answer. Good question. Sumibi's voice didn't give her enough hints to confirm or dismiss either theory. But whatever the case, the walkie-talkies were working. I'll think about it after eating the pudding. She almost sounded bored, like always. And if you don't come up with any good ideas, we will continue traveling until I can come up with one. Maybe we'll already be old by then. That'd be fine too. Maybe we'll never find a new goal. And at the end, when we look back on it will all have been pointless. You're right. Everything we do is like that. We're just convincing ourselves it matters for a while. One day, I'll die. And there'll be nothing left to prove that I ever lived. You know, maybe I'll end up regretting it. I'll tell myself that I could have done so much more. We need to find a more constructive goal then. Constructive? Like what? I don't know. So much for that then. I don't know, but we could do something for the sake of humanity. Like bringing the world back to normal or something. Wouldn't it be better if our goal was something important like that? I can't do anything, I know. But you could do something great. We talk about humanity, but right now, humanity really is just the two of us. That's not true. You're talking to me, right? I'm here. That must mean that everyone who disappeared is still alive too, somewhere. So maybe I could not disagree. Yakimiya told them that reality split, and that, despite disappearing, people weren't dying. Marine had also been right. The walkie-talkie could contact disappeared people. People's realities had diverged because the glue keeping them together sight had stopped working. But people weren't really disappearing. Of course, they weren't dying either. In theory, rejoining all those separate realities should have been possible. But, just you and me. Riding a bike, going places, chatting about stuff. That's fun in itself. It sounds like a good goal to me. isn't it enough? Maybe they could have actually saved the world. The problem was that Sumibi wasn't particularly motivated to do so. She knew she would second guess herself before every step. In a world like this, you couldn't afford to stop and think. Not even for a moment. In that moment, the loneliness, the uncertainty, the lack of meaning would grow enough to asphyxiate you. And you had to keep running. Only by moving could you survive. It is enough. It's more than enough. They still couldn't see each other, but they each could hear the other's voice loud and clear. Where are you right now? In the lab, where we first met Marine. What about you? Me too. Sumibi tried looking around. Nikomi was nowhere to be seen. After all, there was no one there when Sumibi had entered the lab. Even though Nikomi said she was there, Sumibi couldn't see her. Actually, going back to each other's world, could it be that it's impossible? Nikomi, from her reality, spoke into the walkie-talkie. That could be true. Their realities had split when they stopped looking at each other. Walkie-talkies eyesight waves could travel to a different reality. Thanks to that, Sumibi could still hear Nikomi. But she doubted their realities could ever be rejoined. They both felt alone, despite being in the same place. Each saw her own world, and the two different worlds didn't match. As long as that was true, they wouldn't be able to meet again. Oh, I have an idea. Nikomi spoke first. What? Where's the bike? Right outside the lab. Sumibi had left it next to the lab shutter with the engine turned off. Oh? You rode all the way here? Yeah, I learned how to ride it. Wow, that's impressive. What about your bike? Where is it? Sumibi threw Nikomi's question back at her. Same as yours, right outside the lab. Sumibi's heart skipped a beat. She still didn't understand why Nikomi had asked about the bike. However, something about it seemed important. It felt like the bike was the key to everything. So, wanna do a race? Nikomi's proposal rang out like out of the walkie-talkie speaker. A race? What? First one to reach the bike wins. Sure. I really want to see you driving a bike. Nah, I'll sit behind you, and you drive. Ah, okay, I'll drive then. Perfect. Sumibi stopped staring at the walkie-talkie and turned around. It was so bright that she couldn't even see the bike. On three. She knew that if she stepped out of the lab, the sunlight would blind her for a while. It would take a few seconds for her eyes to adjust enough to see anything. 1, 2... Nikomi started counting through the walkie-talkie. 3! Sumibi sprinted. She ran towards the lab's exit, to the point where she remembered having parked the bike. She wasn't sure why, but she knew that she wasn't supposed to look back. She knew that she wasn't supposed to look anywhere but in front of her. She had to get to the bike as fast as possible. Whatever she would find there didn't even matter. She only had to reach the bike and jump on it on the rear part of the seat. And then she had to see. As she ran through the open shutter, the sun blinded her for a second. Nikomi ran towards the bike's handlebars as fast as she could. She didn't pay attention to anything else. She turned on the engine and listened to it roar. The bike's sound and vibration were the only things that mattered. It was too soon to look into the mirror. She just twisted the throttle and rode forward. The bike's wheels rolled smoothly on the road. The lab grew more and more distant. She slowly picked up speed, feeling the wind against her face. And then Nikomi slowly turned her head to look in the mirror. That was when it happened. She felt the weight of someone against her back. Ah. Neither of them was entirely sure what had happened. In a way, it hadn't even felt like anything had happened. At best, they could have said it had felt like waking up. Like coming out of a dream, opening your eyes and seeing the very real ceiling above your bed. And then realizing you've been staring at the ceiling for a while. That was what it had felt like for them. Noticing something that had always been there from the start. The weight against Nikomi's back. The wrinkles on the clothes where they were being gripped. Those things had always been there, even before the bike had started running. She could feel the seat vibrating and the long hair moving with each bump of the road. Her eyes were still closed, but she could feel the girl in front of her. Just as I thought. Sumimi finally opened her eyes. I still like sitting in the rear better. Ah, there they are. She could see that familiar back. Ah. Let's see what I can cook up. The smell of the bike's exhaust was now joined by a different familiar scent. I really want to see you ride the bike someday. Maybe I'll show you, eventually. So maybe squeeze her arms around Nikomi. The girl turned back. Their eyes met. Nothing surprising, important or even noticeable happened. They didn't feel the energy coming off each other's eyes. They didn't feel their realities melting into each other's. Nothing of the sort. They just were there, together. Sumimi was on the back seat, and Nikomi was in the front seat. You're here. I am. Once again, Sumimi squeezed her arms around Nikomi. Both Sumimi and Nikomi were alone, in front of what was supposed to be the same walkie-talkie. They were in the same place, yet somehow apart. Their realities contradicted each other. As long as one's world didn't come to terms with the other's, they couldn't meet. However, the two worlds had something in common. The bike in front of the lab's shutter. That's where their realities, the worlds in their eyes, crossed each other. They couldn't tell where the other had come from. Not that it mattered. Neither of them cared about it. All they knew was that the bike was there, in the same place. They ran toward it, and the realities crossed each other. bike continued on, leaving the roar of its engine behind. The sky was slowly losing its storm palette as the day moved towards the afternoon. To Sumibi, it felt as if it had been night just minutes ago. Maybe exchanging looks with Nikomi had corrected the passage of time. She looked up at the sky. She didn't care whether those colors belonged to dawn or to twilight. Worrying about details like those would only keep you from sharing your world with others. She looked into the bike's mirror and met Nikomi's gaze. What should we do next? I'm not sure. Any ideas? What could we do? She made an honest attempt to come up with something, but she couldn't. So all she could do was give a generic answer, just to say something. I want to eat that pudding. Mikami laughed. I thought so. I'm wondering about something. Earlier, when we got reunited, our realities became one again, right? So I was thinking that maybe they ended up correcting each other. Each other's reality. Exactly. That could be. Did you notice anything weird? Well, if my reality was corrected, I wouldn't be able to notice that though, wouldn't I? That could be true. Even if we could notice those changes, maybe it'd be better not to mention it to each other. You mean that it'd make our reality split up again? I'm just guessing. But I wouldn't like that. So maybe thought that Nikomi had probably noticed something too. Being in different worlds had created some inconsistencies. Somehow, those were fixed when the worlds were joined together again. Right now, they were both perceiving the same reality. Why obsess over what had changed? We're together, riding the same bike. Whatever. That's enough for me. I don't care about the rest. Sumi had just mumbled that to herself. Inconsistencies weren't even that big of a deal. Different people perceive things differently all the time. Ignoring that was how everyone could share a single reality. Ah, stop it. You'll make me blush. Ah, shut up. Oh, okay. How did we manage to reunite? There we go, everything needed for pudding. Huh. It's probably some difficult scientific thing, I wouldn't know. If we could get someone to use the walkie-talkie at the same time as us, could we get them into our world too? I'm not sure. What if their worlds have become too different? Yakime said you can't meet people like that again, right? So, our realities were different, but not too different. I guess. If that were true, she had to wonder how different was too different. They'd been only part for one day, but had been enough to change some things. For example, the weather and the time of day. They both used the bike as well. And presumably they'd taken different routes. It was just by coincidence that they both parked it in the same exact spot. Maybe there was a limit on the extent of differences between realities that could be reconciled. And people who'd gone past the limit could never come back. Even if people have been transported to a different world, they could be sharing it with a few other people, like us. It's not great, but it's not terrible either, I think. So maybe you still had a hard time understanding how that could work. No, let's actually... Oh well, fuck it. So maybe Aiden Ikomi's pudding. It's still not quite there. Will I ever be able to make the pudding you want? How long will it take me? Could be anything from 1 to say 5 years. If I kept making pudding for 5 years, I basically become a pastry chef. You could open a pudding store. I wonder if I get customers. Depends on how the world will be in 5 years from now. I hope everything will have gone back to normal by then. Right after saying that, Hikomi changed her mind. Actually, I think I don't mind the world as it is now. You have a point. We don't need to work, and we can sleep in every day. We're living the dream. Who knows what will happen in 5 years? Could be that you still haven't perfected the pudding by then. Yeah, we don't even know what will happen tomorrow after all. They didn't know where they would be tomorrow, or what they would be doing. It was possible that they would never meet anyone again. Still, the road in front of them still went on. There probably wasn't an end to it. Well, there is an end to it now with this one. Say, hypothetically. If I told you that I've forgotten how the pudding actually tasted, what would you do? So maybe you had no clue how Nikomi would respond to that. Could never guess how someone would react to something with perfect accuracy. I wouldn't mind. Gomez's reply was swift and calm. As long as we can keep traveling together like this. I really wouldn't mind. So maybe I had expected a slightly different answer. And Gomez's way of thinking was the reason why they were traveling together to begin with. I see. The bike kept moving, leaving behind the engine's roar and the girls' conversation. And on the road they kept going, on and on and on. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, what? Oh! Oh, credits! Wait, so this is the end. Oh! Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I did not realize that the ending would be like this. Reach the ending. Yeah, okay. So, wow. 40 minutes into, or 50 minutes into a stream, and we've reached the ending. Wow. Yeah. Holy shit. That game, the game was beautiful. Fucking hell. I like it. And the ending is amazing, honestly. I did not expect it from from such a simple and quite a relaxing and deep game. You suddenly have such an energetic ending to it, and that's amazing, honestly. Right. However, what to do now? I guess we could start working on the Gundam, and then for however long, and then I'll work on it on a off stream later on. Yeah, let's do that actually. Fuck it. Give me a moment to set everything up, and I will be right back in maybe 5 minutes or so. There we go. So hopefully, let me have a look. Where is it? Video capture device. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a bit lower. Okay. Right, let me go put it. Right. So now we're gonna start building this bit, which is the Mechacore Industries eggshell. It's a huge ass box, so let me see if I can safely. Yeah, there we go. Kinda. That looks dope. But yeah. So, there we go. I will admit I haven't had the time to really look into the box to see how many parts there are. So this might be. I'm gonna go until we hit the 4 hour mark, and then after that I will do this off stream. And yeah, we'll see how that will go then. Yeah. What's it? Whoa, did these have a hand already? Wait, each finger is unique. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot of very impressive parts. I wonder how the build quality is. So many runners, holy shit. Like, I think we're already at 10 runners, probably. Two, three. Yeah, about 10, 12 runners. And there's still more to unpack. Jesus Christ. It's about, I think it's slightly smaller than the Thunderbolt box, but way bigger than the about twice the size of the regular Master Grade uh, Gundams from Bandai. I wonder how big it will be then once it's done, because of the massive amount of parts that it's got. So the stack is already reaching my microphone. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Oh, it's got two bases. Oh my god, that's really beautiful. I just noticed it's got two bases. I thought it had like one, but no, it's got a unique base and a regular base. That's sick. Okay, these two are working fantastic. And this one. Why is this one? Okay, sure. And then this one I will blow out. The entire stack is almost toppling over. It's very precariously balanced. There we go. Now it's leaning against the microphone. There we go. There's some clear blade parts which look really beautiful. I will admit. Right. And now we have to take this as well. And right. Oh, so these are all like water applied stickers. I bet. I don't know if I want to put them on. Yes. It will probably look beautiful enough without the stickers. Anyway. Yeah, but oh. Oh shit. There we go. Later. Actually, which one should I eat first? Now that I think about it. Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, it does immediately start off with the header unit, which is nice. Alright, so let's have a look. So we need P. Oh, okay. W, we need M parts, so that's this one. R, J, J, B. We go for P. Then we have the N. Oh shit. Yeah. That's all. Yeah, there we go. Also, let me go put up some music, now that I think about it. No, no. Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Cool, so we got. Let me tilt the microphone. M and P. Now we need. That's different. Okay. M and P, so now we need N. D, K, R, H. No, H. D. C. Yes, C as well. LS. F N and A. So what do we have? We got K N C D B F. So we're missing the R. That means the R is accidentally has been put in there. Probably near the bottom. Oh. A, don't eat yet. B, also not. W, no. Just need the R. Yeah. Okay. This side. That's so weirdly done. Okay, cool. That's an excellent. Oh, it's transparent. Oh, yeah, okay. So they are good. Oh. Okay. So just also tell you that what color they are. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ah, no, found them. There we go. So, I can it. Let's start off with R2 immediate. Wow, immediately. Okay. Okay. So R2 and 14. Going forward. Wait. Okay. Okay. And P. Okay. P. He was there. Probably this one. Okay. Well, I'm quite a way to start by Gundam Building. Yeah. That must be C8. Oh yeah, C8. That. Wait, wait, yeah, like it. Okay. Ah. Oh yeah. Well, okay. And then D6. Well, DLC again. DLC. Oh yeah. Oh, different material. My house DLC. D. No, that's 33. 16 is this one. That? Yeah, okay, that's what I got. And then C9. Now we put it together? Yeah, now we put it. Gotta have a really strong grip for this one. Put it together entirely. Yeah. And then A10. Okay, like A10. Okay. What? Yeah, that's. Oh wait, no, that's the thing. Standard. A. Okay. No, that's 10. Okay, what's this? Gray. Ooh, a slightly gray one. Also, there's like a multiple different tones of white or gray. Oh. Okay. Wait, what's this? Do I need to put? Yeah. See. Yeah. 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 Totally. Okay. go. So, yeah, okay. See that? Oh, wait, yeah, that's up. Yeah, okay. Wait, did I already cut page 3 out? Yeah, that was slightly white. Oh no, but. Oh no. Wait, I did already cut it out, right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because that was a slightly longer part. Oh, there it is. Found it. That's kind of what I. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, and 12 and D1. And 12. Oh, the tiny. Okay. Oh, what goes the longest side up? Okay. So like that, and then D1. Oh, that. Whoa. Oh, that's really nice detail of it. Yeah, so I did some Girls Made Pudding a bit earlier. So you missed the end of Girls Made Pudding, and then now I'm just starting out on the head. So this is literally the very start, the very first page of the Gundam, and it's weird. I can tell that it's a third party Gundam instead of a official Bandai one. And then look, D22 and D23. Okay. Yeah, you missed beautiful peak, and now it's decent peak, I guess. Right? You're going to peak absolutely. No, no, because you missed the anime outro. So I would say that the game would be more peak. Oh, right, and then K, the 22, and then equals the 23. I refuse to say it. Also, this will be the only time that you will see me doing it on building this page on stream, because I will be doing it otherwise at a place that I volunteer at. But then, in case I feel tired or just have nothing to do, I can work on this thing. And a K, yeah, K1 and K17. That's weird. Okay, sure. And I almost cut off the wrong path. Yeah, I can definitely tell by the way that this feels and how I already have to use strength to put it together. And this is like a third party. Because I have to use quite a lot of strength, and I have to cut off pieces of the runner every time as well. Which is, you know, I don't mind it too much, but it can be annoying. So, wait, where? Oh, on the head. Like that. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, that fits. And then it goes like this? Right, yeah, with the grill to the front. Yeah. Oh. Also, what's so peak about an idiot building a Gundam anyway? There we go. And now we do P7 and P8. That P? Oh yeah, there we go. Anyway, how you been, Gundam? Thank you for checking out the stream, as always. And yeah, I do hope that you've had a very good day. Just where is the pointy thing towards the front? Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, no, like that. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh well, thank you. That presentation tomorrow was my teacher password. Oh. Wait, so postponed as in it is tomorrow, but you should have had it earlier? If the teacher hadn't postponed it, or it like was it tomorrow and the teacher did postpone it? Yes, that's what could be. Oh shit, dude. Well, good luck with that. I hope that you will enjoy doing it. Well, that you'll at least have not a difficult time doing the presentation, and that you won't get stage fright. Yeah, last. Oh fuck. But are you the type of guy that has to do everything of that group, or like is your group actually working together, or are you like, or is it split up like, oh, we have one guy that does everything, and then the rest does nothing, as is almost typical of that kind of group stuff. Yeah, there's so much pressure that I've put on him. Your friend made the entire. You're such an asshole for that. You're such an asshole for that. I don't know if I would call that a friend, honestly. I don't know if he would call you a friend at this point. No way that you can explain. Are you sure? Without making yourself sound bad, please do explain. Presentation was actually done. Right. But who did the most amount of work? We just used the one we already made when we did a presentation for another teacher. Right. But who did the most amount of work on it? Or is your friend going to give the... is your friend the one going to give the presentation? So it's kind of the same presentation. Okay, so so your friend is going to give the presentation that the entire group did equal amounts of work on. Your friend isn't the one that did the most amount of work, and you're just there to profit from the good grade or whatever. He did the most amount of work for the presentation. Oh, you're, again, such an asshole. You yourself created it and fine tuned. Oh. So you did the start, and he did basically the remainder of it. Or like you did the start and the end, and he did most of it. Okay. Okay. Still don't know, you know, that now we have third party. So what's the third party then? P19 and P20 as well as D27 and D26. Well, I don't like calling people stuff, he's the one you should be calling us. Okay. Then I will call him an asshole. Fuck that guy. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I will trust your judgment that you that you did at least a decent amount of work, and that you weren't, you know, abandoning your friend to do everything. Or at least like 80 to 90% of the stuff. Presentation is not everything for tomorrow. Oh, right. God, I remember when I had to do presentations at school. That was awful. Fucking hated that. I say remember as if it on After Effects. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, yeah. Oof. That's a fucking pain, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, so After Effects actually is, if I recall correctly, is being used a lot with that kind of stuff. So if you know, that does help a lot with, as far as I remember, getting a job in that area. And like marketing or whatever. I don't remember. I don't know exactly. I you know, don't fully trust me on it, but I think, you know, that is quite helpful if you do learn how to use it. The 27 and the 26. Okay. I do. No. Yeah, it's same if you with. No, I don't trust you on that. Okay, yeah. I do know with Premiere Pro. Yeah, Premiere or Premiere Pro, like the editing, so the video editing software. That's the one that actually does get used a lot by a lot of editors for YouTube videos and stuff. So that is definitely something that you can find some work in, or money, ways to earn money. And this source is not a trust me, bro. In fact, I've seen multiple. I've done multiple applications for thumbnail making for several YouTuber, and he also requested for an editor to be using Premiere Pro. It's almost the same, yeah. Yeah, Adobe stuff is, yeah, honestly. I do need to put the grill to stop that, yeah. God, there's so much bullshit in here. Holy fuck. Yep. Good. It's just we have the different things, but it's like the same setup as yeah. I mean, but yeah, even so, there could be a lot of big or some differences with it as well, like the way that the buttons work, the plugins that you got, the bullshit that can be used for it. Almost similar to how some artists use Photoshop still. This is looking beautiful, by the way. I'm very happy with it already. That. Whoa, okay. That's the head almost done. Really sticks well together. Yeah, look at the head so far. Like, if I can get it to focus properly. Quite cool. So let me make the camera bigger. There we go. Looks really nice. Right, so now we do P14 and M14. M14. So M was blue. That's important. There we go. Yeah, no, good luck with the presentation, definitely. Like, that sounds tough as shit, I will admit. And that does remind me almost to how my, like in, when I was still in school, I had to do, or at least in preschool, I had to do some presentations. And I managed to get away from a few of them by just raising my hand whenever the teacher asked me, like, hey, kinda sketching us, you called me asshole. Well, I mean, look, you didn't give me all the information, so it was a preemptive asshole. But yeah, I do apologize for calling you an asshole. I mean, honestly, I should be the ones you prejudged. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. Please. Oh, now it looks good with the wing on it. That's really beautiful. But no, fucking, I should be calling myself the asshole with this. Where I guess I've completed this once. Wow, how generous of you. But no, I should be calling myself the asshole because back in preschool, I actually skipped out on a lot of presentations. This isn't what you aim for? What? Let's what do we have here? So we have the teapots. Okay. No, not the K-pot, but we do need the teapot. Okay, self the other. No. So the context is right. With you know, calling you an asshole, and then even though you know what I used to do was way worse. So back in preschool, whenever we had to do a presentation, the teacher would always ask us like, okay, you know, who already did a presentation, and then he would later ask who hasn't done a presentation yet. And he would, they would then look around the room and go like, okay, well, you know, the people that haven't done the presentation yet still need to do a presentation. I would always raise my hand whenever the teacher would ask like, who did a presentation? So then I wouldn't have to do a presentation. So, for like the first, yeah, I think it's like we had to do 3 presentations that year. I think it was What was the one that year? No, we had to do 3 that year in preschool. And I always stuck my hand out every single time. And by the 3rd time, the entire class was like, hey, but you didn't do a presentation yet. So they called me on my lie, and they were like, and I had to do a presentation. Third time wasn't the charm for me, sadly. It was hilarious, I will admit. But fuck. Okay. It was fucking hilarious, I will admit. But yeah, that's why I kind of need to call myself out as the asshole in this regard, you know? Where you know, I'm calling you out for not doing any kind of work regarding a presentation and all that stuff, and here I am having skipped out on 2 of them. It was funny as fuck. We're both the asshole. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I've got the teapots, I've got the peapots, and I've got the didn't I put it? Oh, yeah. So I do need the end pot and the end pots. I do need these 2. So I need the C pots. Wait, did I not have this? No, the C pots were already there. So I've got the D, B, C, N, and the M. So I just need the L. Oh wait, no. Teachers all the constables both, because honestly, dude, with my fucking preschool life, that was all like genuinely I wouldn't want it any different with how I'm at the moment, but at the same time it was the fucking worst with both teachers and fucking the kids in the class anyway. Like, holy shit, was it awful. Yeah, it was funny as fuck, a lot of it as well. Oh, that was, yeah, that was something on the board. Okay, now we're going on to the chest unit. But no, like I was on a like with preschool. That was just we were. I don't know how it is in schools these days, but when I was in school still, I was basically in the time where the teachers would come to us and go like, okay, if you're having any issues mentally or you know what is like dealing with things or whatever, come towards us. We will help you out. You know, like that kind of thing where they're trying to be kind of therapist-esque people, and they're like, okay, yeah, we want to help you out, you deal with mental issues and any bullying that you might encounter and whatever. But then every time that I did, or every time that I would cry or whatever, they would then just look at me and go like, "Oh, boys don't cry," and they would or they would just completely fucking ignore me. So I was in a weird like period of like, hey, it's okay to tell us what's wrong, but we don't give a shit about what's wrong with you. It was fucked, and yeah, it was genuinely weird and all. D40, D41, and okay. Yeah, it was. So I don't know what it's like for you in school. I do hope that mental health is a lot better there, in school these days, but holy shit, was it bad. It would have been better if we didn't have any mental health stuff. Because what the fuck? Not to mention, it was a Christian school as well, so it's for the well-being. Yeah, exactly. Like it's for your that you be happy and all that, like mental health. That you're like, you know, that you if you have any issues regarding bullying, regarding depression, or if you're struggling with something, that you can just step to a teacher and then go like, hey, I'm struggling at the moment. Can you help me out? And then the teacher will then take the time to help you out. I hope that's better than what I had, basically. That's what I'm saying. In a Christian school, pray to God. Yeah. Oh fuck. Christian schools are fucking. At least back in the day when I was in school, Christian school was awful. It fucking cannot tell you to run far away from that as possible, as much as I can. Holy shit, was that awful. Wait, D17 as well. Because we had to with the Christian school, it was like, oh yeah, we are there for bullying, and they just didn't do shit. And we were in a more, I think it was more traditional kind of Christian school. And it was also like, oh yeah, fucking, oh god, what's the word? Like really, like praying a lot, singing a lot, just genuine bullshit. And you couldn't swear at all. I swear a lot, as you know, in my streams and all that, but I was not allowed to swear, even a tiny bit. And some of the Dutch words as well, which are close to some of the swear words, were not allowed to be said in that school either. It was really confusing and really annoying. Being at a fucking Christian school. Genuinely. Yeah. Now, 18, 19. Does sound not pleasant. Yeah, oh, but it was like, oh god, how do I describe it? So basically, when you got into the school, like at the start of the day, it was just, you had to pray as like as a thanks that you can go to school or some shit. Then we had to sing, like 4 Christian songs, I think it was. And then we had to pray again, and then we finally started the lesson. Like after singing 4 songs and then praying for whatever fucking reason, then yeah, we would finally start. And then, but if you didn't pray, like if you were a naughty boy and did not pray, did not sing, I mean, with the class, you would be punished and had to sing solo for the entire class. Or yeah, sing or pray. I mean, sorry. It was just, genuinely fucking hell. I wouldn't even wish that upon my worst enemies. Yeah. And then what's it? Oh god. Yeah, so that was just the start of the school. Yeah, you get it, but it was worse. Like that was just the start of the school day. We had to do the same shit when we had with every single break that we had, or if we were to leave the school, we would have to pray and sing multiple songs. It was genuinely mind-numbing, and it made me absolutely hate religion in return. Like, holy fuck. Genuinely, I don't know how I survived it, but I somehow did. In the depressive state that I'm in now, but you know that we're not talking about depression there. I think just about anyone would get depressed with the amount of bullshit that went on there. Okay, now we go to city. Well, congrats on surviving. Yeah, yes, it genuinely was a 4.5. I'm glad I'm doing better, but I fucking refuse to ever talk to anyone from that school ever again. What was it? 11 and 12. What? 11, 12, 7, 11, 12, and 233. Oh, wait, what? Okay, no, so I just need the 11 and 12, so I'm seeking. Yeah. I mean, honestly, mate, also, I would recommend don't go the way that I do it, because I dropped out of middle school. And that's, like, when I was 18 I dropped out, so I wouldn't recommend it. Because, you know, companies expect you to, if you want to at least work for a decent job, it's good to have the paperwork. Oh my god, 550. Well, yeah. So even though it's awful, and school doesn't really teach you all the actual useful stuff, it is still good to get the paperwork. I need to go back to my D. And then 2 33s and 7. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on the torso unit now. I just finished the neck, I think. And yeah. This is gonna be fun. I hope. And hopefully we'll be able to move a lot, move well, decent enough as well, because otherwise it's gonna be awful. 7 is there. So now what we'll do is be line, and that's like so. That's 12. Does the orientation matter? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh no, the dark. No, the dark. Okay, so it's like that. Yeah. Oh god. Oh, that's not gonna run really well. I can already feel it. The amount of pressure I have to put in. That's what she said. But yeah, no. The movement of this bitch is gonna be awful. Not good, yeah. You know what else is not good? I don't know, my stream, I guess? I don't know. Oh shit, wait, did I? Oh no, okay, so that's okay. Wait, what? Doing good, yes, yes. It's fun to make self-deprecating jokes. Ow. Yes, yes, good, yes. Self-deprecating good, yes, it is probably yes. No. No, you spelled it correctly. You spelled self-deprecating correctly. As far as I know. Deprecating. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, no, so, yeah. English is not my main language, my first language. There you go. Yeah. I'll blame it on that. I mean, I don't really give a shit about spelling anyway. So. We both need to learn English again. Bro, dude, I think we can speak better English than native English speakers. Like, as awful as it might sound, I think we can genuinely speak better English than most native English speakers. Doubt it? No. Have you ever met a British person? Or an American? You suck at writing essays. I mean, that doesn't matter. As long as you can at least somewhat write. Also, you're never going to write an essay in real life unless you want to write a fucking book or like a news article or some shit. Or applying for a company. Well, yeah, I guess somewhat. You need to grade. Yeah, that is true. You do need to grade. Wait, did I need to put it all the way in? Yeah, I did, but need to put it all the way in. Okay. Oh well. Okay, so double that. Now we have C24. So oh. Wait, it's not the other way around. No, no, oh, man. Oh, okay, so it's like that. Oh, it's like that. Let's see. Aha. Almost breaking my thumb here. Jeez. That actually hurts. Yeah, I nearly just like bent it backwards too much. Fuck. I'll be fine. It should pass before I become a woman. Oh wait. Oh god, yeah, the movement is so awful. I should have used some lube. What, do I even have lubrication? I don't think I've got lubrication. Shit. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Just stretch. Well, I need my yeah. I'm stretching my thumb. But yeah, you're right. I do need to stretch. Oh, you motherfucker! You also redeemed Ghost Stand. Oh, fuck's sake! Hold on, then. Okay, I need to disconnect the treadmill. So give me a moment. Ah. Bastard. Okay, it's 10 minutes. But... There we go. Fuck you. Is still aim properly? Yeah, kinda. Also, the goal for the cosplay stream still stands. I'll just, instead of having a time limit on it, I'll just put it for 250 followers. So if you ever get 250 followers over on Twitch, then I will gladly just do a streaming cosplay. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh god. D9. Good. Okay, D9 and 10 is what it. Gotcha. Bastard. Bastard. Friendly. Hold on. But also... Yeah, well... Hold on. Look at that. C10. Go back to C. C7 and C10. Connecticut. Yeah, so like I mentioned, this will be... So I'm just starting it here on livestream, but most likely once we reach like the 4-hour mark, I will then just end it. Because then and then I'll work on it at a later date. Because as of tomorrow, would that be tomorrow? Yeah, as of tomorrow, I'll be doing Arcanite's Enfield, which will release tomorrow, and that's what I'll be streaming then. So you can, so for I don't know however long, we'll be then just doing Arcanite's Enfield for a while. Maybe one stream, maybe multiple. We'll see how it will go. I was looking at the thing computer and it had the also bit upside down. I was like, what? Not looking down, like, and then it was upside down. I was like, oh, that makes. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It is indeed Tuesday. Okay. Oh, I literally did get what day it was. I mean, that's kind of what you get when you're sitting at home almost the entire day with no fucking goals to find. Which is, again, not a good thing. Yeah. I just kind of lose track of time. Yeah. Now go to sequence. Nailed it. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Completely fucking tight. Oh, as well. I don't have the strength for this bitch. Hell no, I have it. No, that's too big. Okay. That. Oh, be careful. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I can tell that this is third party because of how fucking tight it is. And I wish that is what she would say to me, but I have yet to find a she that would. That is crazy. Don't choke it. I don't worry. That ain't the only thing I'll be choking on. That's what she would say too. No. She would just say don't choke. But hey, that is what the voice would say as well. Hey. Oh, fuck's sake, dude. What the fuck is wrong with me? Honestly. Took a little way to spin around with that thing behind the camera. Yeah, I guess. Hey yo. God. I'm an adult, I swear. Whatever you did is doing. My dude, if I had any idea what we would be doing, I would already have found happiness in life. If I ever knew what I was fucking doing, I wouldn't even be here at this point, probably. Fuck me, dude. Not literally, but yeah. Fuck's sake. Right. That's what you say. God. Give the frickin' fuck. Take that. Yeah, this shit be really fucking hard. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Yep. Okay. Like if they actually get this side. What the fuck? I mean, this entire stream at the moment is just full of that. Let's go. Yeah. Holy heck. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Just put a clock on. Don't stab myself with scissors. That's a very good life decision. Yep. Wrong thing. That was a very good life tip, by the way. Try not to stab yourself with scissors as you make the path slider. Fuck me. Okay. Remember that, kids? I mean, you're the kid here. I'm the adult. I should be the one reminding you to constantly to not stab yourself. What am I doing? L. I need to take an L. L? Oh, L. L. Yeah, L. Goodbye. Or should I just keep myself away from it? I mean, yeah, I am a very bad example with a lot of things in life, so you know, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Unless you want to learn from what not to do in life, but if you want to learn what to do in life, then definitely do not ask me, because, yeah, no, I've no fucking clue. Like making a bagel explode. I did not make the bagel explode. I broke my microwave with 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 the bagel. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. get your facts right. No, the bagel wasn't broken. The bagel was edible. Like, the bagel was fully edible. It was very delicious. But yeah. What? Oh. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, where is it from? Assuming that it's from. Did you make that bagel? What bagel did I explode? Because I don't think I've made a bagel explode. Did I? No. I don't think I did. I don't remember anymore. God damn it. Yeah. Broke the microwave and a bagel. Yes. No, I did not break the bagel. Bagel was edible. The bagel also broke the microwave. What is the bottom of the bagel? No. Again, the bagel was fully edible. It was delicious. No bagels were broken. Before I ate the microwave. No. Even though it is rich in iron and other materials, as well as electricity, it is not something that I can physically eat, sadly. Besides, I need my microwave for food. So I don't cook. I cannot cook, which is why I made them. Wow, that was actually really fucking hard. I cannot cook, therefore I am made of this. I mean, I can cook, just only like a handful of meals. And 10 and 11. That's really good. Exactly. Right, it's edible food, it's just not good taste. Which is why I use a microwave and an air fryer, because then I don't disappoint myself. And whichever bitch is, I don't know, with me, I guess, I don't know. It's a surprise I'm still alive. Also, let me just go back. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Back. What? Oh. Ow. Ow. Shit. Oh, that's dope. Okay. So I had to build the entire thing a bit forward in order to place the orange bit on there. That's cool. Balls. Yeah, this week was quite nicely, at least. We are very mature for our age. Now, oh, no, no. Yeah, that's beautiful already, just like that. That looks really well done already. Just a bit simple. Very nice. Yes. Now and then I already had M17, M19, M16. Alright, I gotta get off. Continue the presentation for the best customers now. Good luck with building it. Cheers, mate. Have a very good day, and good luck with the presentation. I hope that you all succeed. And yeah, have a very beautiful day. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow with Arknight and Field. Yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. There we go. There we go. I don't know. Cut. There. Now, have it solid. That's not the way that it's not. Now that I think about it. No, I did. Okay, cool. Oh, oh, god. Oh, we did it. Did it. Yeah, this slide's way too. Okay, so I accidentally did it on the wrong side and applied a lot of pressure. That's what you get when you have like a shitty third party kind of. Well, it's not shitty, but with third party stuff because it doesn't fit all that well into one another. Yeah, and then we go on the shoulders. Like how? Oh, okay, so yeah, with the edge going outward. Or the incline. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so far quite nice. Really, I like the colors of it. Like the blue, different kinds of blues, the orange, the whites even. They did different tones of white. Really nicely detailed. We got those, and then we need... Look. 24 and 25. L20. L15. L13. Oh. Go. Yeah. I like that. 22 and 22. 22 is right there. And 30. What is this? Cool. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's together now. Fine. 9, 9, 9, yeah. There. And then M2. What? Stop. Ah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, oh wow. Oh, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Okay. And then... flat? L12. L12. What the fuck is this? There we go. Oh, so that's a really good way to make it secure. Yeah, I like that. L5? L5 and L8. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, I don't. So, yeah. Play a little thingy backward. So like that. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. Okay. So now we're done with the torso. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so look. Really well done torso. I'm very much liking it. And then now for the hand. I have a feeling that we might end up actually getting really far or even completing this pitch in the live stream. I was hoping I would have to do what the while we're doing, but no. So now we have L M P N and D. Just D not, and then I J B. Whoa. Okay. J B A. Yes, right. L F J N N M J L. Okay, I just grabbed the thing it was. J N M P. So N M P J L A B. See, I just need K then. So I need to speed up. 21 and 22 times 2. There we go. Okay, and then now, yeah, okay, so just want to make it top. Ow. I can't connect them without it open, but holy shit. Oh, that actually did that. Oh. It's fell on the chair, luckily. Yeah, fuck. Okay. Got two of those, then we have N5 and M6. And the M6 times 2. Yeah, now and N5 times. Now then. Actually, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I will end it after I put these blocks together. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed just as much as I did, and I very much that you enjoy. I hope that you enjoyed Girls Made Pudding as we reach the ending today as well, early in the stream. Have a very beautiful day. I will see you all tomorrow with some Arcanite Enfield. Because then we will be starting out that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I hope that you will enjoy that as well then tomorrow. And yeah, goodbye.